promised not to waste the time for my presentation, so to be shorter, I want to try to speak in English without translation. Besides, you've got the detailed presentation, and besides, all of my colleagues know all about our association, and they'll check and control me, and maybe try to find some mistakes. Yesterday we decided to make the main point of our meeting on your presentations. So I'll try to save the time and try to give only a few comments to my slides. Just a moment. Okay. So about the rail association. Our association work already 12 years. It's not so much in German. In Germany, I know that your association is more than 60 years. So the next year would be the 13th, but we hope it wouldn't be unlucky for us. So during 12 years, we signed 6 tariff agreements with our trade union, the trade union in power industry, and if we look at our branches, for example, oil, gas, coal, and energy sector, and we see that our association is the most powerful association at these branches. It's not very modest and it's not very lowly, but we have some facts and results of the benchmarking, and we can and this is the facts, okay? So about the main goal, there are a lot of important words in this slide. Of course, includes, I mean, the increasing the efficiency of the energy companies, and it's very important the increase in labor productivity by the development and realizations of association members and so on. But in shortly, I can say that our main goal is to protect our members and to promote their interests in relation with trade unions, other organizations and stakeholders, and it's very important with the state authorities, of course. Nowadays, our association is 55 member companies, and we can see the 55% growth in last 4 years. So we have about 35 companies 4 years ago, and now we have 55 member companies, and besides we have 25 companies which take our service according to the contracts. We have a joke that it's the best companies because they pay for the service, but they can't vote during our meeting association. But of course, it's a joke. For us, the main companies, of course, is the member companies. We have 55 member companies, as I said, and they, our members, operate in 83 of 85 Russian regions. You know that Russia is the biggest country in the world, of course, and our members operate at least at all regions of our country. And our member companies represent all the types of activity in power sector. I mean, generation, some kinds of generation, I mean transmission and distribution, and so on. And it's very important that the number of employees in our members organization is more than 350,000. The main thing is our services for members organization, and on this slide you can see only the main services. I want to pay attention on the system of professional qualifications and skills. Of course, on maintaining social peace among the workforce, about ensuring the employer's interests. I've already said about it, about lobbying activity. Of course, we try to monitor the labor market and prepare the reviews of wages. We have several kinds of support for members, for example, methodological, analytical, and so on. We try to promote of the safe working conditions and so on, including the image projects, enhancing the prestige of working in the power sector. We are sure it's very important too. We are sure that our members get 7 basic categories of advantages. You can see them there. I've already made some examples, but I haven't enough time to tell you all the details, of course. So, we are in dialogue in some important institutes. For example, the National Council for the Professional Qualification under the President of the Russian Federation. And we are in dialogue with Russian governments and some institutes, for example, Russian Commission of Tripartism and Social Dialogue. And in our branch, we organize some important institutes, for example, the Council for Professional Qualifications and Skills in Russian power sector. And of course, we are members of Russian Union of Industrialists and Entrepreneurs. We'll have the meeting there today after our meeting. And we have some important activities in the international cooperation. We have some agreement with a special association in power sector in Germany, you know, VAEU, and in Czech Republic, and so on. And we hope today to discuss a memorandum between our associations. I hope you'll need our contacts again. There are. And I'm on finish line. It was my longest speech in English in my life. Thank you for your attention and your patience. It was a joke about the longest speech, but actually, thank you for your attention and patience. Thank you very much.